whereas the underground first floor or lower ground is better known as the one-stop community activity center and a place for sharing knowledge. There is an auditorium that seats 400 people, a dining hall that can hold 300 guests at one seating, 3 lecture rooms that are fully equipped with audiovisual and multimedia equipment, a funeral rites room with a waiting room for family and friends, an Islamic public library with a collection of 11,000 books for children as well as the public, an office space which is the administrative and management center of the Putra Mosque, a huge area on this level which is the ablution space, and there are also toilet facilities for both male and female congregants. This is the ground floor. It is located opposite the open garden and the Sahan or Islamic courtyard path. This is the location that separates the main gate from the main prayer hall. The open courtyard with its green trees and a fountain has 2 functions. Firstly, it provides a natural ventilation system, and secondly, it allows for additional rows to be connected inside and outside if there are too many faithful present. This courtyard and the platform around it can hold a congregation of 5,000 people at any one time. This is a manifestation of what Esfahan architecture is, as well as local architecture. The beauty of it can be interpreted through the wooden structures where Chengal wood is used for the door, the stopper and the viewing window. 12 pillars with the height of 63 meters support the main dome that umbrellas the prayer hall with a capacity of 8,000 people. This architecture makes the prayer hall look spacious and comfortable. The lighting from the roof as well as the chandelier is used to magnify the decorative motifs of Islamic calligraphic carvings. The whole ambience comes together when the lights from the 4 corners briefly fall right in the middle of the main prayer hall where the floral dome carving can be seen. Here lies the epitome of Islamic architecture, the Putra Mosque. From the main gate to the direction of the Qiblat, every carving and structure is given a moderate view, but each with its own intrinsic meaning. A sense of completeness can be felt when visitors sit in retreat and self-reflection while reciting verses from the holy book, the Al-Quran, which are stacked on special racks at each pillar of the main prayer hall. Even non-Muslim visitors are allowed to explore the beauty of the interior architecture of the Putra Mosque through a special area. Levels G and 1 are connected by stairs and lift facilities on the left and right of the main prayer hall. Level 1 is the prayer hall for women. This area can accommodate up to 2,000 worshippers at a time.
Dalam usaha untuk menjadikan Masjid Putra sebagai sebuah masjid model standard, segala kemudahan dan prasarana yang disediakan sentiasa dipantau agar semua jemaah dan juga pelawat berasa selesa dan tenang sepanjang kunjungan ke masjid ini. Saya menaruh harapan dan kepercayaan yang tinggi agar Masjid Putra mampu menampilkan imejnya sebagai sebuah masjid contoh di persada dunia dan menjadi destinasi pelancongan agama yang menjadi tumpuan pelancong dari seluruh pelosok dunia.
The Putra Mosque owes its fame as a center of worship, pilgrimage and the landmark of Putrajaya to the administration in place. Led by an imam, the operations of Putra Mosque are divided into two sections: management and welfare. Each section is responsible for determining the status of the mosque as a place of worship, a community center, as well as a tourist destination, and to work hand in hand to meet the needs of the visitors. To ensure comfort, administrators of the Putra Mosque always emphasize on the quality of service in terms of friendliness, efficiency, and effectiveness. Aspects that are highlighted are hygiene, safety, and the beauty of the landscape. To ensure that these aspects are taken care of properly, maintenance works are carried out by qualified and certified contractors. The efficiency of this administration has put the Putra Mosque to be known as an institution of excellence in various fields. Although basically it is a place of worship, but the role of the Putra Mosque goes beyond that. That is why, since it was officially opened, the Putra Mosque is not only thronged by locals and tourists, but even by well-known and honored dignitaries from within and outside the country, who lists the Putra Mosque as a compulsory destination in their itinerary. With the advantages that the Putra Mosque has, it is often used to host Islamic celebrations and the country's major religious ceremonies. The platform built is in line with the vision of the Putra Mosque to be the benchmark in the management and welfare of mosques in the country. In line with that vision, the Putra Mosque will always be remembered as a religious institution, a center of knowledge and community development. These efforts can be seen through the community programs and activities for adults, teenagers and children on a weekly, monthly and yearly basis. In order to implement these activities, a yearly budget is managed by JAKIM through the application of the mosque's operating expenses and trust fund accounts. To ensure that all programs and activities run as planned, the Putra Mosque accepts help from volunteers. Among the volunteers are experienced tour guides of the mosque from the Malaysian Islamic Youth Movement, or APIM. These volunteers are always at the Putra Mosque to conduct informational programs for visitors. This is the true picture of the Putra Mosque, which plays a huge role as a community center, a center of knowledge, culture, solidarity, and as a strong Islamic economic resource and travel destination. A bud of inspiration in a move to create a progressive mosque, as in the word of Allah in Surah At-Tawbah, verse 18.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنما يعمر مساجد الله من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة ولم يخش إلا الله فعسى أولئك أن يكونوا من المهتدين صدق الله العظيم.